We're live. I don't know why I did that so weirdly. Okay. Um I look super pale today. I have the windows open and it just keeps going in and out of gloominess and super sunny. Um so I look ghostly. I'm sorry. Let's see. Katrina is here. Good morning, my love. Good morning. Um, I have the forest room code scrolling at the bottom, and it is also in the comments. Did I point the right direction? I did not, right? Is it this? Yeah, it's this way. I feel like it's been so long since I've live streamed, thanks to my kids being sick back to back and us being so ridiculously busy with lots of family stuff. Um, so it's gonna take me a minute to get back in the swing of things. First things first on my agenda for today is fixing this desk. I've got my reading journals because I was doing some updating in that last night. I've got pens and markers everywhere. I need to clean it up a bit. The next thing on my agenda after that is planning a little bit. Where is it? There it is. I've got my planner that Devin gave me, which I'm using for my Wordy Writer challenge. So I'm going to do a little bit more of planning in here. And then it's so hard to see. There we go. I splurged. I didn't want to get Erin Condren because I really wanted the daily, but I hate their daily setup. Hate it. Hate it so much. So I decided to boycott them, and I went with the handy dandy Hobonichi. So we've got these two. One that is specifically for the Wordy Writer challenge. So that's going to be for, February, April, May, July, August, November, and December. I think I got all of those months correctly. February, April, May, July, August, November, and December. Yes. Yeah. I'm still mad about no neutral for A5 daily. I don't understand why they don't have a neutral one for the A5. And why are they just so mean to A5 in general? A5 is such a great size, as much as I love their 7x9s, the A5 is so easy to take with you. Anyways, so we're going to decorate this, set this up, and then hopefully get into some writing because I've been keeping up with my streak on For the Words, which if you want to try it out, my referral code is down below. I think it gives you a 2-week trial period. I've kept up my streak. However, I've only been inputting brainstorming stuff that I've already done just so that I can keep up with the streak. I haven't done actual new words in quite some time. So yeah. No idea because A5 is where it's at. LOL, it fits in my purse and doesn't weigh 1,000 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. I have not, even though I did write more than the streak yesterday. Yeah, I've kept up with the streak, but it hasn't been new words. I am still kind of in my contemporary romance mood. So I will most likely be working on that. But I have to clean up. I have to get some planning done, and then I can worry about words. So let's see. We'll start the first sprint in like a minute or two. So last call on if you want to plant a tree with me. Um, I notice you like being in contemporary when the weather is nicer. I don't know, because today it's super gloomy. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it is a weather thing. I'm not really sure. Um, it usually goes along with whatever I'm reading at the time. So for the past few months, I've been in a fantasy romance reading mood, which means I've been in a fantasy romance writing mood. And then a couple weeks ago, I switched it up to reading contemporary romance. And ever since then, I've been in the mood for contemporary romance writing. So I'm not sure what changes my mood for the reading aspect. But I have noticed that it coincides with a lot of my reading habits. So whether or not that's because the weather is slightly nicer, slightly, we only just got good weather this past week up here. It was still pretty wintry before last week. But yeah, I can't hardly read contemporary when I'm super into my writing. I I don't seem to have a problem when I'm writing and reading. I think mainly because I use reading as a way to like wind down the day, and I read in my bed before going to sleep. I think I'm able to just be able to turn it off and switch that around. That, and I feel like it's also like just refilling the creative well for me. It's going to be almost 90 today. Summer's going to suck. Let's see. It is currently, I think, 68 here, which is some of the warmer days that we've had this spring so far. It was hot on Sunday when we went to the Sox game. I think it was like 78 and sunny, and that sun was hot. So like we were sweating. But you have to remember up here 80 is hot. Cuz we're so used to like a more mild and colder weather. Um Today is like perfect. 68 is like prime, prime, prime weather for me. Um, but yeah, I'm nervous about the summer. 90 today? No thanks. Mm-mm. I don't like it when it's above 84. Once it hits above 84, it's way too hot for me. Way too hot. For me, it's because I don't want to accidentally lift something from those books. I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. I feel like I do pretty well separating the two. I don't like it when it's below 75. Oh my God. Girl, we could never live in the same state. Like 60 to 75 is my favorite stretch of weather. It's not too hot, not too cold. I can go outside in shorts if I wanted to. Yeah. We could never live in the same state. Hilarious. We are going to go ahead and start this first sprint so that I can clear off this desk and start planning. Let me go ahead and turn this off, turn that on, and I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I transferred over all of my vlog clips because I did not get a chance to edit and upload that last night like I wanted to because I was so out of it after having to take some Benadryl for an allergy reaction. So I forgot that I have to do that this morning as well. So I am putting them through my video editor right now, and they are optimizing. And I started to do a little bit of planning. So let me create a new room for us to plant a tree if we want to. And that new code is 4FJW6ESG. 4FJW6ESG. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. Sprint hopping, and there was a little bit of conversation. I will be doing my normal Wednesday night writing live stream tonight. I haven't decided if it's going to be 7 p.m. Central or 7:30 Central time. But it'll be earlier than 8 o'clock just because I have so much writing that I need to do. So I did want to mention that. Michelle, hello, just dropped the kid off at school. Now it's time to make myself breakfast. Yummy. I already had my breakfast, but I've got my coffee. I actually have to make more simple syrup this week. I have plenty of blueberries to do another blueberry one, but I think I might want to try that triple berry since I have some frozen triple berries. So that'll be on the agenda sometime this week as well because I'm almost done with my blueberry simple syrup. Let's see. Oh, I am so tired. Oh. I'm just over here fighting with the work accounting system. It's annoying me. Oh no. I hope it starts listening to you soon. That's the worst when you're trying to work and like the system itself is not allowing you to do that. I hate that. Let's see what else is on my schedule for today. Tidy up. Oh, I have to do laundry and pick up kids. Dinner and then live stream. Okay, I think that's the schedule. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it is. My week is kind of like thrown off. Every other page comes up with an error. I'm about to rage. No. Oh no. Totally get that though. Also, I had to close this one blind because it was starting to get super sunny again. And like you can tell I have this blind open because of how like I'm already pale. I don't need to look like, death incarnate. It's okay. I don't get much darker than this. I turn red and lobstery, but then it goes straight back to being pasty and glow in the dark. Um, just under 5 minutes until we start the next sprint. So if you want to plant a tree with me, go ahead and enter in that forest room code. We will plant this new celestial tree that I got. Wee is getting all mad because she hasn't gotten a tan. I'm like, dude, it's harder for you. Yeah, I don't tan at all. At all. My brother, he'll get like his first initial like sunburn, but then after that he tans a little bit. My husband can get pretty dark. He has very, very nice olive skin tone, and so he tans very, very nicely. And my kids are kind of a mixture between me and my husband. But in the fact that they're paler than him, so they're closer to my skin tone, but they tan nicely like him. So I guess they kind of have the best of both worlds. Me, I just stay out of the sun because it does not like me. I do not like it. Yeah. I just get red, and when I get red, it hurts. So I'm naturally tan, but I'll get darker as I'm outside more. Yeah. I think that's kind of like how Joe is. He's not as pale as I am naturally ever. He's got a very nice olive kind of skin tone. But he'll sit outside for 5 minutes and he'll tan so well. And I'm just over here like, I can be outside in a thunderstorm and still get sunburned. It's not fun. Oh, man. I'm hoping I can get this video, this writing vlog, uploaded by the end of this stream. Let's see. The clips are still optimizing, and I still do actually have to do like an outro type of clip because I'm warning you guys now, this latest writing vlog for the past like 2 weeks is a lot of B-roll. So it's going to be very cozy. Same, grilling almost every night helps me tan. Yeah, literally when when we had a hammock, our hammock broke. But when we had a hammock, the the husband would go out in the backyard, literally lay on it for 5 minutes, flip over, lay on it for another 5 minutes, and then he would get out of the sun and he'd be like, "Okay, I got my daily tan in." And literally the next day he was so much tanner. I'm like, I don't understand how this works because that doesn't work for me at all. That's how my son is. My husband has that nice Italian olive tone while I'm pale, and my son is the perfect combo. Yeah. I think Amelia is closer to being like Joe. She's a little bit naturally darker than my son. My son is a little bit paler like I am, but he still gets some tan. So I guess he's kind of more similar to like my brother where he'll get like the initial like sunburn, but then it'll tan after that. As to where I am just red and then I go back to being pasty. And then I'll turn red because I either forgot my sunscreen or I didn't reapply it, or, the UVs were just that strong that it went through my 50 SPF. And then I'll get pasty again. There's no tan for me. The most tan I'll get is my freckles, and that's why I don't do YouTube videos so much work. Actually, they're not terrible. Um, when I first started, it took a lot longer than it does now. Um, but that's just experience of, like, editing it. Um, but I understand this. It is a lot of work, but I really, really love it. And I like being able to, like, see how my journey has been with the whole writing process. I'm half Mexican, so it's always been super easy for me. My son gets dark like me, but my daughter burns a lot before she tans. Yeah, at least she eventually tans. My son has quite a farmer's tan from PE at school, and it's hilarious. I love it. We usually get 100 SPF when we can find it. I can never find 100 SPF. The highest I've ever found is 50. I wonder if it's because up here we don't get as hot? I don't know. I've never seen 100 SPF before. I'm also fair skinned, so summer isn't my favorite. I hate summer. I hate summer with a passion. I will say the weather your skin tends I will say hold on, I'll get it. Oh, people of all nationalities get skin cancer. Yeah. Um, yeah, I know. I'm usually pretty good about the SPF. I did forget it on Sunday when we were at the Sox game because I wasn't thinking. So I did get a little bit of, like, I could feel it on my arms. Um, it's back to being normal. But yeah. Oh, well, that's funny, Michelle. I have a dumb tan line from where my watch is. I have to remember to take it off when I'm outside, but I need it for exercise tracking. I kind of have a tan line because I never take it off. But it just a tan line in the sense of it's just a little bit more pale there. So I don't really I don't really think that's a tan line. But yeah. My husband forgot to take off foot his sandals. So he had, like, on his feet a, like, light streak right where, like, the band was, and the rest of his feet were completely tan. It was hilarious. But he'll forget, with his sunglasses too. My father was Portuguese and he got it. I never saw that man with a sunburn, not ever. Yeah, my mother, who was much more fair skinned, never had a problem. Yeah, I think we just have to remember to take care of our skin and use the SPF because the UVs are terrible. I don't know, maybe it's super hard to find. When we can't find it, we get the highest SPF we can find. Yeah, I usually grab 50 because that's the highest I can ever find. Agreed. We go through so much sunscreen because we're always outside in the spring and summer. Katrina, that's good that you use skin protection. There are also certain foods that naturally help with protection. There are? I didn't know there were certain foods that can help you with protection from the sun. No worries. Me and Katrina use that all the time. We're always yelling at the talk to text because it it sucks. Sunscreen is definitely my friend. Yes. Ever since we were at a truck club meeting in a forest preserve, I think this was like 10 years ago. We we were at a forest preserve doing like a cookout with all of my husband's like truck friends because they're part of a truck club. And it was storming that day. Literally, the sun didn't come out once. And I came home with terrible sunburn right here. I didn't even think to put sunscreen on because, it was raining and storming the entire time. And I came home with one of the worst sunburns I've ever had. And ever since then, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to put sunscreen on all the time. Talk to text is my nemesis. Yes, mine too. My neighbor got skin cancer and ended up with an enormous scar going down her leg. It's definitely no joke. I try to stay out of the direct sun during peak hours. Yeah. Katrina, talked to text and made a fool out of me, has made a fool out of me so many times, although it has also given me lots of laughs. Yes. I really need to start checking for typos before I hit the send button. Nah, it's all good. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get this next sprint started. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start on the tree. There we go. And yeah, it's funnier when you don't look for typos. And we're gonna change this to now sprinting. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? I was able to do my daily, oh my gosh, I can't even see if I have that set up right. Okay. I did my daily spread for my Wordy Writer Challenge planner. I have that out still because I'm writing down the sprints and what I did in those sprints. I was filming an outro for the writing vlog, and I forgot to delete the other videos that I just transferred to the computer. So it cut off. So I have to delete those before I finish that outro video or vlog or outro clip. And then next on the agenda is to plan in my hobo nichi and hopefully get some words in after that. Or edit and upload the writing vlog. But I think it's going to be the easiest writing vlog to edit thus far because a lot of it is B-roll, and that means a lot of that is just going to be sped up and with some cozy music. So it's going to be more of like a cozy write with me kind of writing vlog than an update kind of writing vlog. Usually I like to do half and half, but I think it's going to be pretty heavy on the cozy aspect. So let's see. Let's see. That's what happened to my grandma. She took her kids to the beach on a cloudy day, got super sunburned, blisters and all. Now she's allergic to the sun. Oh no. My husband likes to joke around that I'm allergic to the sun, but I mean, I can be out in the sun without getting like sick, but oh my gosh, that's crazy. You should see when I dictate my stories, I go back to edit and I'm like, what the mess was I saying? Oh my gosh. As far as the food that helps protect your skin from the sun, just Google it. It's things like carrots and sweet potatoes. Oh, I love both of those. So yay. Oh, Katrina, I typed a note in my phone late one night, tried reading it back the other day and was like, huh? That happens to me all the time. All the time. One last thing about the sun before I get back to work, you can also get UV protection clothing. Yeah, actually a lot of kids like bathing suits comes with those UV protection shirts. I also just bought blackout curtains for my workroom. It gets so much sunlight. Almost every single room other than the office has, and the kitchen has blackout curtains. Our living room has blackout curtains. We did those mostly so that we can keep the heat in during the winter. And in the summer, keep the heat out. But yeah, blackout curtains are amazing. Plus, when we have them in the bedroom, it's just so nice for that room to be so dark when we're sleeping. It's so great. Cozy is great. I love cozy vids. Yes, I do too. I just like to at least try and do some sort of update in between, but the past couple of weeks has been so weird with the writing because I've been so busy with like family stuff, like with funerals and with the kids being sick, that I was able to do a lot of B-roll clips, but I wasn't able to like do any updates on like what I was working on or how many words I wrote. I don't even know how many words I've written for the month yet because I didn't even write down the words that I was like how many words I was writing. And a lot of those were like brainstorming type of words, which I don't usually count as my monthly words, but I think this is really bothering me. I feel like I'm being washed out. Sorry. Is that any better? Oh, it's much better. Okay. The clouds and the sun just keep like going in and out and like messing with the light exposure. Nope, it's getting back. Anyways, Um, but I think I will do some of those brainstorming words and count them. I just have to figure out how many I did because I didn't keep track of that. And I can't really look back at for the words because a lot of that I was transferring over things. So a lot of that wasn't like new words. So I really have to figure out I don't know. I don't know. I also have to figure out what I can delete from this phone so that I can continue doing my clips because oh my god, I swear the storage keeps getting lower and lower. Mm. I need to probably just bite the bullet and buy an actual I didn't set up a new forest room. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so out of it right now. All right, let's change this to a weeping willow, create room, send out the invite to the friends that I have on there, create, and 3G P Q D K M S G. 3GPQDKMSG is the forest room code if you want to plant a tree with me. Anyways, yeah, so I need to figure out the words that I've written over the past couple of weeks because on my spreadsheet, the last entry I have updated is the 10th, and that was me having a total of 4,655 words written for the month. And I don't know how much I've written since then. So I have to just like go back and figure all of that out. But that's going to be later me's problem. Like that'll be like afternoon me. Um this next sprint I'm going to finish this outro vlog clip, maybe start a new intro vlog clip for the new writing vlog and fix my date because it still says April 11th. Boop. Like that's how long it's been since I've done a lot of work in this room in general. I've been taking my laptop out to the living room so that I can be with the kids. So like I'm just the past 2 weeks have just been very, very strange. Very strange for me. I have to figure out what stickers I want to put on the cover. I forgot to buy a new cover, so I'm going to take the plastic cover off of last year's hobo if I can figure that out and just use that one because does this one really need much protection anymore? No. But look how pretty that cover was. I'm so upset I didn't use this very much last year. I had every intention to, and then it was just strange. But I do like how I set up some of the stuff. Like, here's how I set up like the month. And it was like a whole bunch of like to-dos for my different goals. And I think that's what I'm going to do for like the 1-page month page before all the dailies. But yeah, so I have to keep this out for a little bit until I figure out what the setup's going to be like. Should probably grab my other one too, see if there's anything. Oh, you know what? This one doesn't have any stickers on it. We'll take this one. Shit. And we'll go back to protecting this guy. Sorry. I'm just going to quickly do this. Let me go to the comments because I see a couple comments in there. This next sprint, I'm going to do my morning journaling. Yeah, I haven't done any journaling in quite some time either. I really need to just like get back in a routine. This also makes me very nervous on how the summer is going to be with the kids being home. I really need to figure out what the summer is going to be like. I think I'm going to try and continue with a day or two where I am live streaming during the day and just see if my father-in-law will watch the kids. That way I can like continue this. I don't know if it'll be Wednesdays though. I would have to see like what day would work best for him. So it might change to like a Tuesday or a Thursday, but I might keep the Wednesday evening the same. Because in the evenings, Thursdays are still really bad for my husband because he's at lodge most Thursdays. Fridays are terrible because my daughter has karate. So I'm really limited to like Monday, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings for the live streams at night. Yeah, you've been dealing with a lot. You need a break. You're telling me. It has been so bad this year. So bad. And I have to laugh about it because otherwise I'm going to cry. But I think we're finally starting to see some rainbows starting to enter our lives. There is just really one more possible storm to hit us, just depending on how my grandpa does, because he's currently on hospice and we're not really expecting him to be around much longer. I hate to say it. So I think we're just waiting on that one, and hopefully the rest of the year will be, not that we're really waiting, that's terrible phrasing. I think that's the only other hump that could potentially be a bad storm in our lives. I'm crossing my fingers. But we're starting to see like the happiness and the rainbows again. And hopefully it continues because my brother is getting married in September. My brother-in-law is getting married in October. So we've got a lot of like happy things going to be happening at the end of this year. We just need to like get through this major hurricane that my family has been going through since the end of January. February and March sucked for sure. And then the beginning of April was not the greatest. But yeah, we really do need a break. I cherish summer. There aren't school events and I get to do what I need. Yes, but your kids are older. They stay out of your way when you need them to. Mine don't. Mine don't at all. So I still have to I'm dreading summer because there won't be a schedule for them. When there's a schedule for them, it's easier on me to figure out a schedule for myself. With them being so little and still up my ass all the time, I love them dearly, but they need some sort of structured routine. Thursdays are the only day I can't do it. Yeah, Thursdays are not a great, um, day in general for streaming, at least at night. Um, but I'll try to hop on any other day that you're streaming. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. And yes, thank you. It's been rough. We are putting our senior dog down in 2 weeks. Oh, I've had her since she was a puppy. She just turned 14. I will miss her very much, but it's time. Uh, I am so sorry to hear this. We had to put our husky down, Sophie. It was November of 2022. No, 2021. 2021, because it was a couple months before my grandma died. And it was so tough. We didn't have her since she was a puppy. We had her since she was 3, and when she died, she was 13, but she was the first dog me and Joe got together. So it was like our very first baby, you know? And it was so tough. We still miss her, and it's been almost 3 years. Um, yeah, it's been like 2.5 years. But you just got to remember they're not going to be suffering anymore. I mean, it gets really, really tough when they're old and they, can't move around as easily, or they're not eating as well. So I'm very sorry to hear this, but when it's time, it's time, unfortunately. They do sometimes. Both of them have been bugging the crap out of me every night. Damn kids. We love them, but they need to give us our space sometimes, right? My son will be taking health for ninth grade this summer, so that's a whole summer month gone. Boo. Oh my gosh. And I feel like schools are starting to like make the summers shorter. They're trying to have school almost all year round, it seems like, at least in certain states. My friend lives in the northwestern part of Indiana, and her sons have like a very short summer break, like a shorter summer break than my kids have. I think my kids will have close to almost 3 months, and I think her sons have like 2 months. And it's because they are starting earlier and ending later, but they're giving like a 2-week fall break, a 2-week winter break, a 2-week spring break. And I feel like they're just kind of like trying to like have school all year round almost. I don't know if that's like the end goal, but that's almost what it seems like. Exactly. Her quality of life has greatly diminished. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happens. I mean, dogs are with us for such a short time. Um, but it's the right thing to do. Love means knowing when to let go. Oh, I know. Ugh. I am sending you all the good vibes because losing a loved pet is so hard. I will riot if they try to go year round for us. Luckily, though, you've really just got wee one left in school. Like, that's not college. Sorry, my I started to tear up about the dogs. Um, she's got what, 3 more years left of high school? Something like that. So, I mean, yeah, but she's so freaking busy. She is. She just keeps joining more stuff. When I say we have given her a good life, I mean this dog has been spoiled beyond belief. And you know what? That's what we're supposed to do, right? They're on this earth for such a short time. You can't help but not spoil them, you know? I truly hope in my next life I come back as a dog with pet parents like us. Aww. I've been making her home cooked meals, everything from mashed potatoes to scrambled eggs, chicken, going to make sure she has the very best until the end. I love that. Oh, losing a pet is no different than losing a family member because they are family. It's just as devastating. Agreed. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. It was so difficult when we had to put Sophie down. So difficult. On top of theater competitions, we have spring volleyball league starting at the end of the month. Oh no, volleyball's starting soon. Theater will be done though by then, right? Exactly, Michelle. I spend more time with her than I do my husband. She's my best friend. I'm sending you all the love. You're gonna need it. Alrighty. We are going to start the next sprint. Let me change that. And oh, I see one more comment coming. Maybe if they advance after next Friday, then we have state competition mid-May. Oh, so it might run into volleyball season. Sending you luck, love. Alrighty, we are going to get this next sprint started. I am going to take that off, change that. We are starting the tree. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Well, that sprint went a little fast. I took a couple of vlog clips and I am almost done putting the stickers on my Hobonichi. Interesting. Okay. Let me set up a new code. Let me change that to, let's do the golden trump. No, let's do the Hakaranda. And create room. Create. And the new room code is 5KAG HFJSG. 5KAGHFJSG. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. Let's see. Ooh, comments. Okay. Jen is here. Hello, Jen. How is everyone? I wanted to hit the like button. Hot the like button. I love it. Thank you. I scanned the chat a bit. I'm sorry. Coffee Create Connect. I've lost too many pets in the last few years and it's so painful. It really, really is. We're all sending lots of love and hugs your way, definitely. Also, I feel like I've asked this about your name. I have to like write this down for sure. But if you're still here in the comments, let us know what you want us to call you. I'm almost positive I remember asking. I know there's a Kendra, and I know that there is another Jen. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad that I don't remember. Okay. Oh, I didn't start the 10-minute. Let's see. That'll be 12:35. So this upcoming sprint is going to be the last sprint for this stream, which we will be starting in just under 10 minutes from now. Because I need some time to eat lunch before it's time to go pick up the son from school. But I will be back on again. I'll probably do 7 o'clock Central Time. So that'll be 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern. Outside of the continental US, I do not know the rest of the time zones on the top of my head, but that is where that is the time that I will be here tonight for tonight's stream. So this will be the last 25-minute sprint for this stream, and I'll be back on tonight. I think we're going to do one of these tea. Let's do this guy. Oh my gosh, if I can get the sticker off. Should have time to write tonight. I might see you then. Thanks for hosting. I am happy to host. I'm sorry that my schedule has been so wonky. And that I just haven't like had the energy to be on here. But hopefully that is changing. Ooh, a lemon tea one. But this guy's cute too. I'm going to do the lemon one. Perfect, and it fits perfectly. And we'll do this guy right there. Okay, I think I have fully decorated my Hobonichi. Yay! I don't do anything on the back. I am hoping, I don't usually go over the spine portion, so I'm hoping that doesn't become an issue. But what stickers am I using? Okay, half of these are Sweet Bean Plans. She is one of my favorite designers, artists, well, whatever it's called. I get most of her stuff. So this book one is from her. This little bean reading and drinking a rosé is her. This teacup and this like bookshelf, and then this tea is hers. This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy came from on Amazon. I'm not sure which package. I can try and look that up. This rainbow, I don't remember where I got that one from. That might have been like a boho type of package on Amazon. And this Take Time to Be Still with like a little flower, I'm almost positive came from Hello Lovely Box. But the majority of my die cut stickers are either like these that came from a package on Amazon, or it is Sweet Bean Plans. And she draws a lot of doodles with her dog, who is named Bean. There's also this one, probably reading murder. She also did this one, reading time. And this one, I've got a lot of her stuff. I love her stickers. Thank you. Ooh, love those stickers. Also, hey, hello. How are you? Yeah, I love them. So I've gotten quite a few like random like kits, not kits, but like a package of like 50 to like 150 die cut stickers, and that's off of Amazon. And that's like these like witchy ones and some boho ones, which I don't have any right here. I think that's where this rainbow came from though. And if it's not from those, then I have Sweet Bean Plans. And her stuff is just so freaking cute. I can send a whole bunch of links in the chat if you would like me to. Pretty good. Been staying in painting, hiding from the rain. Nice. I actually really like the rain. I'm a weirdo. I am such a weirdo. I was just trying to remember names for those that don't have names on their stuff. Kendra? I know there's another Kendra and a Jen. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. So my mind is just like, ugh. But I try to remember when you've been here for a while, and I know I've seen, Yes, Kendra. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I remembered that. I love the rain, but it's hard to go places when you don't drive. Oh, agreed. I've been wanting to paint. Maybe I should order some canvas after I'm done with this. Ooh. I I need to get back into painting. Um, maybe I'll do some like Bob Ross stuff because I feel like landscape is the way to go for me. I have never been able to paint or draw faces or people very well. I love the rain too, probably because we don't get much in California until recently, that is. Yet, California has gotten a lot of rain recently, haven't you? 2-minute warning on if you want to plant a tree with me for the last sprint of this stream. The code is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Now that I've got the stickers on the Hobonichi, I'm gonna get this cover on here and start protecting this guy. The very first time I put one of these on, I was so lost and I was afraid that I was gonna like ruin the hobo. Alrighty. Protection is on. Yay! But now it's also a little bit harder to see because of the shininess of the plastic. That's okay. It's protected. That's what matters. Hopping off for lunch. Have a great day, everyone. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Yes, I will be here at 7 p.m. Central Time. I actually should probably make that live stream. Okay. All right. Time to go ahead and start our next sprint. So, absolute last call if you want to plant a tree with me. Let me put these away real quick and I will start that. I'll give you guys just a little bit of an extra couple seconds to. Oh, look how cute this one is too. A little coffee one. There we go. I'm definitely a big fan of sweet bean plants. However, I haven't bought any new stickers in probably a year or new washi. Money was getting tight, and plus I have so much to use that I needed to start using it. So there's that. She also has a bunch of washi that she creates. And I've got a bunch of her stuff from the past that I'm using up. All of this is her as well. I'm a big fan of hers. Let me actually go ahead and give you bean plans. There is her link to her website if you are interested. She also has, like, officially licensed merch for, um, Sarah J. Maas and The Fourth Wing. I think she might have a couple others, I'm not sure, I have to look. But I love her stuff. I will say the washi goes fast from what I remember. So beware of that. I don't know if she does, but I do wish that there was like standard washi that was like there all the time. Um, but a lot of it is limited. So beware on that. And then I will look on my past Amazon purchases for the other die cut stickers that I've purchased. But most of my planning stuff comes from Sweet Bean Plans. I need new washi. I'm running out of the ones I like, and I'm bored of some of the others I have. Totally get this. I have so much washi though that I need to use it up. And that's not even all of it. I have random like cups filled of washi as well. I have issues. Big issues. It's okay. It's okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this last sprint started. I am planting the tree now. So let's go ahead and take that off. Oop, I still have that comment up. That's not what I wanted. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and switch over to the final sprint of the stream. I've already started the tree. Let's change this over to Pomodoro. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. Let me know how you did. Most of that sprint was uploading the last of my vlog clips and letting those clips optimize. They should probably already be done optimizing, to be perfectly honest. And then I was adding in my so what I like to do for the calendar portion of my Hobonichi is I make a dot for the first and last day of school, when they have no school, and when there's an early dismissal. And I was doing this year's, and then I decided, well, might as well do next year since I have, the rest of 2024 here and then 2025 here. Well, this October, so last Halloween, which would have been just, a few months ago, part of this school year, they had an early dismissal on Halloween itself, which was a Tuesday. So it was a random early dismissal, but it made sense because I believe trick-or-treating started at 3 or 3:30, and the kids get out of school at 3:15. We don't usually get home until 3:30 after, we've been going through, like, getting out of school is like a 45-minute ordeal. Okay. So we don't get home till about 3:30 on a normal day of pickup. And usually trick-or-treating starts between 3 and 3:30 in our town. And this year for October, they don't have an early dismissal on Halloween, which is a Thursday. So it would make, the same amount of sense as the Tuesday of this past Halloween. But they have an early dismissal on November 1st. What? Why not have the early dismissal on Halloween? Now it's on Friday the 1st, which, yay for Friday. They get like an extra half day of a weekend. But like, makes absolute no sense to me. Also, my daughter's last day of school is May 29th, which is 2 days after Memorial Day. So she has no school on Memorial Day, and she has to go back for 2 more days after that. Make it make sense. And next year, she gets out in both my kids will get out in June. I don't understand. Very strange. Very, very strange. I don't know. Whatever. When is Easter next year? Easter 2025. Is it in March or is it in April? Oh, my internet's going real slow. Oh, my internet's so slow. Okay. Michelle, I spent that whole sprint on the Sweet Bean Plans website. Thanks for that. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Her stuff is just so cute. I'm sorry because I do understand. I understand. Especially since I think she's having new releases. Does she have new releases today? She might actually have new releases today. Usually I think they're on Fridays, but I think I saw one of her Instagram stories say that she had new releases today at noon. So perfect timing for some washi for you if it's not all gone. Easter next year is April 20th. Ooh, it's late. April 20th. So next year they have Good Friday off. Okay. So they get like an extra long weekend for Easter, which that didn't happen this year. Well, in a way it did, I guess, 'cause in a way it did because Easter was the Sunday before they had to go back from spring break. Spring break's also longer this year. I'm so confused by next year's school year. So, spring break is March 24th to the 28th for them. But then March 31st and April 1st, which is literally the next school week, are institute days. So they technically have like 7 days off and they go back on a Wednesday. I make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Yeah, I heard the sprint timer go off and was like, "What? It's been 25 minutes." It's okay. I spent the entire time literally marking off the days my kids don't have school and when they have early dismissals and when they start school and when they end school. That's all in this little tiny mini calendar of dots. But make it make sense. Next year's school calendar does not make sense to me whatsoever. W Sorry. Not at all. So, um, I didn't finish updating my hobo. I did finish uploading all the clips that I need to edit the vlog, which I will be doing while I, eat lunch, because I would like to have that uploaded on YouTube before I go pick up the son from school. So much to do in less than an hour. Seriously, school calendars are so weird in their scheduling. Our district added a week-long break for President's Day in February. Like, what? A week break for President's Day? Oh my gosh. Ours didn't do that this year. We did have they had February 19th off. Was that President's Day? I wonder if they're doing what Indiana is trying to do and doing like a winter break, a spring break, a fall break, which I think is on top of like the Thanksgiving and Christmas breaks. Actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I I can ask my friend on if what that is. Yes, February 19th was President's Day. Yeah, my kids just had the 19th off. I'm just so very confused. Also, on next year's school calendar, so for this upcoming November, um, for last Thanksgiving, my daughter had that entire week off because the Monday was parent teacher conferences, the Tuesday was like a teacher institute day, and then the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was the holiday off. Well, for the calendar, it for this upcoming November, it says that the 25th, which is that Monday, is parent teacher conferences, but it doesn't say if they have no school or not. And then the Tuesday is a teacher institute day. And then the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the holiday no school. So I didn't mark off no school on the 25th because I don't know if she has school or not that day, even though that's parent teacher conference day. I'm very confused. Very confused. Um, I just I'm just extremely confused by this extra 2 days off for spring break. I don't understand. My kids aren't gonna complain because they don't have school that day, but, like, make it make sense, people. Okay, my stomach is grumbling. I need to go eat. Um, I will be back on for live streaming and hopefully getting actual words in tonight. I should be done with all of the planning stages and the video editing, and tonight can be focused on writing. Crossing my fingers. I will be back on at 7 p.m. Central. So again, that is 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to go eat before my stomach starts eating itself. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for streaming with me and sprinting with me. I love you guys so much for it, and I will see you guys in the Discord or when I'm live next. I'm gonna go check out more of Sweet Bean Blend stickers. Check out her Instagram too, because she posts a lot of her stuff there too. All right. Have a good afternoon, guys. I'll see you maybe tonight.